All right, we're going to find out more about economic development and how Lima area, Allen County, was selected in Site Selection Magazine and kind of ranks up near the top. With us today, joining us, Dave Stratton. Of course, he's the president and CEO of Allen Economic Development Group. And thanks for coming today.
Great to be here, Holly.
It's always great to hear good news, because I think sometimes when we're here at home, we don't think always that, oh, economic development's going great and we got all this happening, but we apparently do, and this was recognition of it.
You know me, I'm a positive person, and I see so many positive things going on in Allen County and in Lima, and I think we need to express it. You and I have talked about the importance of telling the stories. And in March 1st, Site Selection Organization came out with a ranking for all of the different areas. It would be micropolitans, third-tier metropolitan, all the way up. And we fall in the category of third-tier metropolitans, and we were ranked high. And we can express more about what that means.
Yeah, what does that mean? Because what, we were ranked 3, right? We were third. You said you want to be number 1, which I understand.
I don't like being third, but again, so everybody knows this is a national review. It takes advantage of looking at all the different projects that have taken place. We're a third-tier metropolitan, which means we are 50,000 to 200,000 population. You might say we're about 35,000 in Lima, but when you count the townships, we run at about 75,000 population. So we fall in that tier. And the ranking came out for this year in March that we were tied for third in the nation on projects that had to meet metrics. So it wasn't just, you know, haphazard conversation. It was truly based on some metrics of projects.
So what does that mean for us? I mean, to get into a publication like that and for other people to see that?
You know, in economic development, it's based on capital investment, job creation, what is the private sector putting into the economy, and so forth. We had 11 projects last year, so this is 2021, that met the metrics of $1 million capital investment, 20,000 square feet of extra space, 20 new employees, and with that, so there's a lot of investment that's going on, not only in downtown Lima, which there's a lot going as well, but then also throughout the county. And again, we were, there's been steps of progress, because in 2020, we were 4th in the nation. Okay, we're tied for 3rd, and in 2019, we were 6th in the nation. And again, people might say, how can that be? Well, it's based on facts that we have projects that are meeting the metrics. So.
And some of these could be brand new, or some of them are current companies, because we've talked about this before. Current companies are getting bigger and expanding and growing, and so it's a combination of those kind of projects?
Yeah, it is. And so a lot of times we have to remember that 85% of our business comes from our local business. And so any kind of growth that we can have for those companies that are local, and we talked about what projects would have met the metrics. So you would have Randall Bearings, who put a new facility up. You have Perry Protec, a new facility down on Commerce Parkway. But you have a new project, Logoplast. Again, it's been around for a couple years now, and they're working it all out. And that's a company that comes out of Portugal. And so we have companies from the world coming to Lima, Allen County.
So what are you predicting for this year? What's in your eyes?
Well, I don't like to be third, and so we're going to pursue as best as we can. But I would say this: there's a lot in the pipeline as far as capital investment going into projects. Here's an example, and people need to, I think, take pride in the fact that in Lima, Allen County, there's a lot of money being invested. When you look downtown Lima, we're talking right now about $60 million of capital investment in downtown, and there's a vision for about 68 million more, okay? Now, when we're looking at the business community, I can tell you that many of the businesses are looking at major capital investment. I'm not going to go into detail who they are, but that being said, we have a lot of investment that's going into our county.
That's exciting stuff, Dave. Thanks for sharing today.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, don't go away. Look at the weather forecast next.